All right, hello my friends and welcome back to another video here on Rebel Trading. So in today's video, I got a great strategy. I'll be using it on the 15-minute time frame on the Euro US dollar pair. As always, this strategy will work for Forex, crypto, stocks, indices, everything. Feel free to try it out and test the settings on different timestamps. I tried it out a little bit on the 5-minute as well, but it seems like it works best for the 15-minute. Also, if you stick around to the very end of the video, I'll show you how to set up trade alerts. All right, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to go up here and click on indicators. The very first indicator that we will be using is the SSL Hybrid, and we're going to click on the very first one. The second indicator that we will be using is the QQE Mod by the same creator. The third and final indicator that we'll be using is the Waddah Attar Explosion V2. This should be the very first one that appears. All right, so now that we have our indicators, we're going to clear everything up. We're going to go to settings on the SSL Hybrid. We're going to uncheck the candle size, and then we're going to uncheck everything below the MA baseline. For the QQE mod, go to settings. On input, we're going to change the RSI smoothing from 5 to a 6. We're going to go to style. We're going to uncheck the level. For the WAE, go to settings. We're going to go up to inputs, change the sensitivity to 180, go to style. We're going to uncheck the dead zone line. And at this point, feel free to customize everything else to your liking. I typically change this line so it's more visible. So at this point, this is how your chart should look similar to. Also, I'd greatly appreciate it if you guys would click the like button on today's video and also subscribe to the channel. I put out content on a regular basis, and once I hit 1,000 subs here on YouTube, I'll be releasing my Telegram trading channel where you guys can watch my trades for free. All right, so now for the trading strategy. For a long position, what we're going to do is we're going to wait for a blue arrow to appear. After we see that, we're going to wait for the bar to close. If you have notifications set up, this should be alerted to your device. We're also going to check to see if these bars are blue. We're going to go down here and see if the candle that appeared on the bar of the blue arrow, if it is above this trend line, then we can take a long position. We're going to take a long position right here. So for the stop loss, I typically put it a few points down below the swing low. If not, you could put it below the blue arrow. If we set our risk to reward ratio at 1.5, we can see that we did hit this trade. If you want to adjust your risk reward ratios, I would encourage you to at least move your stop loss up as the trade progresses so that you can minimize your losses with trading. One thing to look out for this strategy, if the candle is not completely closed above this line, I would not take it. You also want to make sure that these candles down here are blue and these ones are in the green. If it's difficult to identify, I would encourage you just to stay out of the trade. So for our second long position, we can see right here, we do have a green candle that is mostly above the blue line. We can see that we have a blue bar appeared on the second indicator, and we have a green bar appearing, trending above the gray line. So we can take our next long position. Open the trade right here, set the stop loss a few points down below the swing low, and with the risk reward ratio of 1.5, we easily hit our profit target. Again, you can leave the trade open if you'd like, especially if it's been trending. This works quite well on any JPY pairs in Forex. But if you can see the price action is bleeding up into higher time frames, you can also leave the trade open as well. All right, so for our short position, we're going to be waiting for a red arrow to appear. We're going to see the price action trending below this line, which should be red. Then we're going to wait for a red candle to appear on both of our under indicators. And if this candle is trailing above this gray line right here, we can see that there's higher volume. So we're going to take our short position. Set our stop loss a few points above the swing high. And we can see with a risk reward ratio of 1.5, we did hit our profit target. In the middle of this trade, we did have a second red arrow appear, which also met our conditions for another short position. So if you did not use most of your margin available or your capital, you could have taken a second trade right here and also left it open so that you can hit another profitable trade. If you see a blue arrow appear, I would encourage you to stay into the trade. But if you like to minimize your loss, you could also move the stop loss down to prevent the trade from going south. Second short position right here, you can see red arrow appeared. Both the red candles have appeared below that, so we can take our short position. This one, it would have taken quite some time, but we can see that the strategy still was profitable. Sometimes you have to wait, but that's just part of trading. If you don't want to wait too long on a trade, I would encourage you to try it out on the 5-minute time frame. But with the settings provided in this video, it works quite well on the 15-minute. All right, so for setting up trading alerts using this strategy, what we're going to do is we're going to right click on one of the arrows, click on add alert. We're going to make sure that it says SSL Hybrid, and we're going to click on once per bar close for the trigger. After that, we're going to set up 2 alerts. We're going to set one for the baseline buy entry and a second one for the baseline sell entry. That way, whenever one of these candles appears, or I'm sorry, one of the arrows appears, you'll get an alert to whatever device that you have alert set up for the notifications. So that will be all for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed the strategy. Please feel free to test it out on whatever asset that you would like to try it out on. And please be sure to like this video if you found value out of it. And please subscribe also to the channel. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day.